to explore every nook and... Anyway, I've got information. This is such a quiet and desolate place. Since I'm temporarily in charge, we've detected an increased amount of dimension. The phenomenon seems to be a temporary one. The targets to be investigated are the dimensional energy survey points, and they do seem pretty far away, don't they? Apparently, it was decommissioned. As Kyle said, riding this bad boy. Ew. Anyway, it's a shame that such a useful piece of equipment was retired. It was probably because there's nowhere to... After the war is over, we should all take a trip to the seaside with this thing. I hear you can still... Oh, yeah. Operation instructions. Look, it's written in the manual here. I'll practice with it some more later.
Large clusters of breach creatures have been detected within the unstable dimension zone. Search and destroy. What? Are you saying they're not actually vulcan? Special assault ship detected in the airspace. Descendant, engage the assault ship. Descendant, this is surprising, and not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. The Vulgus have created a new species. We need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures. The Vulgus currently in Axion under its new category. Designation is the region of breach. We are detecting mixed Vulgus and colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all descendants to engage at their discretion. Transport objects to descendant position. Close air support available. Danger close. I repeat. Danger close. I'm detecting biosignals of powerful entities. They appear to be different from the usual legion of breach units. Do not move. More biosignals of powerful units detected. This is a match for the Abyss Scarab, a creature which is indigenous to the Axion plane. It's likely to be a mutated variant. Descendant, I received the materials you sent. It's clear that the dimensional balance has been compromised since the Ironheart was used. While I analyze the energy patterns, I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions are the only remaining defense against any colossi on the Axion plane. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. As expected, many of the outer walls have suffered severe damage, and the decoy pulses are non-operational. Hold on. The signal is... Descendant, you need to get out of there, quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Valby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
Or part of the Colossus guided capture. Warning. Large-scale dimensional breach in progress. Please evacuate to an area out of range.
Descendant, do you read me? A powerful void storm is approaching the Axion plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendant, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Hell, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axion plane. All investigative personnel have withdrawn.
I remember the moment we first met. This place is the same as where we met then. A subconscious space formed by Arche. It was created based on the moment when Arche activity was at its peak in Daya's memories. Follow my voice. I need your Arche to analyze her memories. Look over there, Descendant. A memory that has been molded into a physical form. It has been made unerasable, no matter how hard she tries to forget it. It appears to have been created by coercive commands or brainwashing. We should investigate. This is a bulbous structure. Daya recognizes this place as a ship. She must have come to this place many times to have this information embedded in this way. Yes, this is a memory that was imprinted on Daya as an obliviant. The Vulgus ship that she boarded as a commander. Does this mean... Corral. Descendant, it is Corral. We must hurry. I told you this memory was forced into this shape, didn't I? Daya does not wish to remember this moment any longer. If we miss this opportunity, we may never see it again.
Corel, connection has been established with Cliphoff. However, the dimensional gap left behind by the destruction of the Ironheart will soon be sealed. The connection will not last.
Dominator! Can you hear my voice?
Sire! Is all well? I have been concerned for you,
My well-being is not important. Your report on the situation in Cliphoff.
Sire,
Did you not hear me? Your report on the situation in Cliphoff.
forgive me, sire, but I thought with the dimensions connected, you would soon be returning to Cliphoff. The situation in Cliphoff is dire. Most of the key areas of the planet have been destroyed by the Colossi. The Legion of Darkness you left behind has been wiped out. The Order of Truth, including your humble servant, still resists. But time is running out.
Dominator. I have finally raised a legion that wields the power of the ancestors. Our analysis of the Colossi and our void research have provided more than sufficient means to save.
Sire, it appears there are not enough remaining Ironhearts. The dimensional gap is growing.
Dominator, if I strike the weakest point of the dimensional boundary on this planet, I can still reach Cliphoff with the remaining Ironhearts. Do not give up.
Sire, with all due respect, it is time to face reality. Such actions will only lead to the destruction of both worlds, and you will not stop the Colossi. Please, let go of Cliphoff. Join forces with the descendants of the ancestors for the great cause. You know that the enemy of all life is approaching from beyond the void.
Enough! I will hear no more of this. I will not give up on Cliphoff.
Sire, the dimensional gap is closing. Please, accept the truth.
Dominator! Dominator!
Corel,
Hope for the great cause, from the descendants, from the enemies of my home. Cliphoff and vengeance. I refuse to give up on either. My first descendant. Awaken those like you and prepare to march. I will use every means necessary to restore the Ironheart.
Corral. Descendant, I suggest we break the RK synchronization immediately. Daya's subconscious is building a defense mechanism. As soon as you leave this memory, I will terminate the synchronization. Hurry.